Yes, good morning, students. Pranati, Hasini, Harshita, Manju, Harini, Omkar, Subhash, Faiza, Pooja, Lakshmi, good morning, Rakshita, and dot dot, there's no name, Harsha, Chakri, Sandeep, and Brahmani, Veda, Medha, Moto, Naglakshmi, Vanaja. Good morning. Yes, so today, everybody, I hope you are having more energy as compared to previous lectures. Is it so? Yes, YouTube students, good morning. Anya, Afreen, Spandana, Prasad, Sangavi, Devika, Yagnan. Yes. Yes, Namaste, Yashwant. Yes. Tomorrow is the NEET exam for your seniors and your super seniors. So all had breakfast today? Not yet. Why not? Breakfast is very important. If you don't eat breakfast, you will not have enough carbohydrates. If you don't have enough carbohydrates in your body, how your brain will get energy? How the neurons will get energy? They need some carbs, na? Yes or no? Yes, obviously I had to take lecture. I need energy. I had breakfast. How about you? Yes, surely I will tell all the best to all your seniors. Oh, Omkar. But only carbs are going to give you energy. Yes, there will be Harsha. Yes. Yes, Vivo. Yes, it will be there. Right now in Penamaluru campus. Yes, hope they all write the exam well. And after 2 years, just think you will also be taking the NEET exam. Your big day will be there right after 2 years, exactly after 2 years, in fact. Yes, Dr. Nayak, already you have doctor in your name. Yes, Sandeep, where 30 lakh members. Yes, in girls' campus, yes. Oh, okay, Sandeep, I got you. Yes, I'm good, Ajay. By 2026, yes. So you will be taking the exam by 2026. And yes, how about you, YouTube students? Are you all active today? I can see that you are active only in chatting with other people. My old student, what is your name? From your username, I can't recognize. Yes, Vince ne. It will be repeated. It will be repeated. Don't worry. This is just introductory classes. Yeah. I know. Yes, Mohan. Not everyone is chatting. Some of them are actively listening to the class. Yes. Probably today is the last day, right? Probably today is the last day of your gift classes, and then you can just relax, spend some good time with your family, and then of course you'll have to join with us for the offline classes. So utilize all these days to have a nice time with family, have fun, because after coming here you will miss your family, no? Yes, Harshita, yes, it will be there. Vivo, first of all, I want you to write your name. Probably by the end of this month. Last week. No, Lahari, no. Yes, MS Dhoni has also joined my class. Who is this MS Dhoni? Oh, ho. Okay, Sandeep, probably the first week of next month or the ending of this month. One student is asking me one doubt. I could see that doubt in previous classes also. The doubt says that amphibians, they also live in land as well as in water. Whereas reptiles, they are also living in land and water. Na? Like take the example of crocodile. Then why we have two different classes for that? Why they are not included in one classes? That is what your question is? Yes? Answer is very simple. Amphibians, actually for them, water is very, very important. Why? Because they cannot reproduce without water. For the fertilization of their gametes, water is very important. It will occur in water only because in their case, the fertilization is external. What they do is, the male and the female, they will release the gamete outside and then the gametes will fuse in water. Right? Whereas in case of reptiles, that is not the case. So for reptiles, they need not go to water for their fertilization and reproduction process. So this is the main difference. That's why they are like put into two different classes. Yes, Sheikh. Yes, what you are asking? Yes. It is available. Yes, Lasya, it will be done. Yes, Ajay, yes, correct. Today, probably the last class. What is sensi? Snakes can say, some of the snakes are there now. You can see them, they go in water. Siva, today. Yes, buy a copy of your NCRT book, both 11th and 12th. Right? Okay, Otaku. Is this your real name? Otaku. Yes, Gayatri, yes. But only online, no? Offline, then again we are going to meet. There is no last day. Sheikh Asif, there is no last day. Yes, Nani, today I'll talk about it. Obviously, Hima. Yes. So, do you remember last time what we did? Last class what we did? Yes, Mani, there will be exam tomorrow. Yes, Pandana. Yes. So what we did here, yes, buying NCRT is compulsory. You have to purchase. You are preparing for NEET. NCRT is going to be like your Bhagavad Gita, you can say, your Bible. Only that you have to remember for your exam, NEET exam. If you are targeting NEET, 100% NCRT is mandatory, compulsory. Saharsa remembers today's topic. How about others? That Omkar that you can ask in your group, right? Whatever we learned this week, whatever we have learned this week, I think starting from joints till today. Syllabus of NEET exam. It is your, if you go to the website, NMC, there you can see. So it is totally following your NCRT books. Yes, so now I think I've answered most of your questions, right? Yes, okay. Chalo, let's start with the topic. So yesterday we did what? Yesterday we have studied the conduction. So quickly, can you tell me how the conduction occurs? All those muscle cells which are involved in it. Quick, now come back to the topic. I'll answer all your questions once again at the end of class. Yes, SA node, and then the impulse starts from SA node, and then yes, AV node, then yes, after AV node, tell me. Bundle of His, correct, and then yes, bundle of His, and then Purkinje fibers, right. Now tell me, what is pacemaker? Out of all these nodes and bundle, which one is the natural pacemaker? Yes, very good. It is the natural pacemaker is the SA node. Yes. So yesterday we have seen. So can you tell me in 1 minute, right? In 1 minute, how many times the impulse will be generated? The signal will be given how many times? Very good. Around 70 to 75. SA node will generate 70 to 75 impulses in 1 minute. So taking an average, right? 72 times the heartbeat will occur, or else let me just write 72 beats in 1 minute, right? So with this, I'll write today's topic also. So today's topic is cardiac cycle. Now you will have to do little bit of maths you have to do, right? My question is, if in 1 minute heart has 72 beats, it beats 72 times, right? Then for 1 beat, how much time it will take? Tell me, for 1 beat, how much time it will take? Calculate and tell me the answer. Give me the answer in fraction. Fraction matlab, solve it completely. Mansa. So I can see that all are very pure, neat students, because many of you are giving me the incorrect answer. Only Saharsa's answer is correct, and Harsha, your answer is correct. Ashish is correct, and then Nihal. So out of all those answers I am getting, you can see 5 to 6 students. Repeat question. My question is there on screen. Our heart beats 70 times in a minute. So for 1 minute, for 1 beat, how much time it will take? Sahiti has also given correct answer. Harsha, yes. Sheikh, your answer is also correct. Now I have started to get some correct answers, right? So very easy it is actually. So for 1 beat, see, 1 minute means how much? 60 seconds, na? Right? So for 72 beats, they are occurring in 60 seconds. So for 1 beat, you just have to calculate this time. So how much is going to be the answer? For 1 beat, it takes around 0.8 seconds. Just do the cross multiplication. You don't have to do a very difficult type of a maths, rocket science wala maths. No, it's very easy. Just do the cross multiplication. Understood now, those who are getting wrong answers? So it is 0.8. Acha, Samsung, what is this meter per second? Are we dealing somewhere with physics over here? Meter per second, are we discussing the speed and all that? Just second duration we are studying now. So in 0.8 second, what happens? 1 heartbeat. That means love and dub, right? So what is cardiac cycle? All the events that occur in this 0.8 second, that is what is cardiac cycle. Understood? Everything, all the events that occur in your heart for that 0.8 second is nothing but it is the cardiac cycle, which will be repeated after every 0.8 seconds. Understood the meaning of the term? In detail I will explain now. Till here understood? Yes. Contraction and relaxation of all those four chambers. And do you remember yesterday I told you one statement, and I will explain that today. What is that statement? That all the four chambers, they cannot contract together. Yes, remember? All the four chambers, they cannot contract together, but they can, yes, tell me, they can relax together, right? So now we will see that. Note it down this quickly. For one beat, it takes 0.8 seconds. So now we will take into account what happens in those 0.8 seconds. Yes, Harsha, 5 liters. 5 liters. Yes. So remember, while going yesterday, I taught you two terms. What are those two terms? One is systole. That means contraction, right? And another term was diastole, which means relaxation. Remember these two terms? So if I talk about contraction, contraction means what? Contraction is happening. That means you can say those chambers are getting squeezed so that the blood will move out. And relaxation means what? The blood is getting filled in. So that is their relaxed state, right? Okay. Now let me explain what happens in those 0.8 seconds. So I will again need heart diagram. So quickly I'm going to make it. So even you will have to draw it again and again when we are dealing with this chapter, right? Yes, so a very rough diagram I have drawn. Yes, so only requirement is here, the four chambers and the four valves, right? Okay. Okay, now see. Now what happens in the beginning? Let's connect this topic with yesterday's topic. Here you have the SA node. SA node will generate impulse, right? And then that impulse will be transferred to all the muscle tissues which are present around. And then what will happen? Atrium will contract, right? What will happen? Atrium will contract, right? So now we will have a starting point because it is a cyclic process. Now let's start with a phase where all the four chambers of the heart are relaxed. All the four chambers are relaxed means what is happening? Tell me. I have written the word relaxed. Relaxed means what is happening? Yes, relaxed means diastole. Very good, Sudeshna. That means now blood is getting filled in all the chambers. So at this phase, what is happening? Through this superior and inferior vena cava, the blood is going inside. Let me make all those vena cavas also quickly. right? Okay, so now what is happening? The blood is flowing from the superior and inferior vena cava into the right atrium, and then through the pulmonary vein into the left atrium. Meanwhile, how about the valves at this phase? So when all the four chambers are relaxed, what is happening to the valves? All the valves are open. So I am making all the valves open, right? So that means the blood is flowing like this. Here, these two valves are also open, right? All valves are open, all chambers are relaxed, and respectively the blood is flowing, right? Now, can you tell me, I have told you this, that the blood will definitely flow into the atrium. But is the blood going into the ventricle? Yes, tell me. Is blood going into the ventricle? Is ventricle is also getting filled? Mixed answers. Yes, because ventricles are also in the relaxed state. See over here, this valve is open, na? This valve is open. So under the influence of gravity, some blood will directly flow inside the ventricle, na? Yes or no? Yes. All the four chambers are relaxed. That means in all the four chambers, blood is getting filled. This superior, inferior vena cava are pouring blood into the atrium. From atrium, because the valves are open, the blood is also going into the ventricle. Clear? So this is what is happening in the first phase. So let me write the events. So here what had happened, when all the four chambers are relaxed, the blood is filled in all chambers. And why? Because all valves are open, right? All valves are open. Then what will happen? Now see, I do agree that at this stage the blood is flowing into the ventricle, but will 100% of blood that is there in atrium go to the ventricle? Will 100% of the blood will flow into the ventricle? No, no, right? No. So then now what will happen is, first phase, again that SA node will generate impulse, it will be spread throughout the atria, and now atrium will contract. So now when atrium contract, we can ensure that whatever left blood is there in the atria, it will now go into the ventricles. Yes or no? Yes. So now this phase, when the atrium is getting contracted, what do we call it as? We call it as atrial systole, right? So now this is the phase which is called atrial systole. What is happening over here? The atria contraction. Why the atrium is contracting? It is due to impulse generated by whom? Tell me. Chepu. Chepu fast. By? Yes. SA node. At this point, which valve will be open? Obviously, the AV valves. That means the bi and tricuspid valve. They will have to remain open. But the semilunar valves, they are closed. Clear the first part? Clear everyone? Atrial systole, blood enters into the ventricle, right? Yes, yes, yes. Then where that signal from SA node will go? To AV node and bundle of His. Yes, yes, both bi and tricuspid, both of them are opening, because see, both the atrium is contracting, na? So both valves have to remain open. Yes or no? Both the atrium are contracting. Yes, yes, I am giving the answer to your question only. You are asking me same thing again and again. Harsha, yesterday I told you about that chordate tendinae. Yes. Okay. Okay. Then now next it is going to AV node, bundle of his, and then Purkinje fiber, right? So when it reaches all through the Purkinje fiber, now what will contract? Now what will contract? Yes, tell me. Now what is going to contract? Very good, very good. Answer is being given on screen. The ventricles will contract. That means after this ventricular systole is happening. So when ventricles are contracting, yes. So when the ventricles are contracting, can you think atrium will also be contracted in that phase? When the ventricle is contracting, just think, ventricle is contracting. Can the atrium also remain contracted? All the four chambers cannot contract. Yes. So the atrium contracts and then it relaxes. Then the ventricle will contract. Understood? Yes? Yeah. Yes. So in ventricular systole, what is happening? In ventricular systole, the ventricles contract. So now, very important thing, when this ventricle is contracting, what will happen to these two valves, bicuspid, tricuspid? Can they remain open? Just think, ventricle contracting and they are open, what will happen? The blood will go again back to the atrium. So is this possible? Is this the path of flow of blood? No, right? So at this phase, which valves will be closed? Yes, tell me. When the ventricles will contract, it is the bi and tricuspid valves that will close. And here, the semi-lunar valves, they have to remain open, na? Because when this ventricle is contracting, what is happening to the board today? Yes, when this ventricle, it is contracting. So these two valves will close. So where now the blood will enter? It will enter into the pulmonary artery and the aorta. So for that entry, these two valves, that means the semilunar valves, they are supposed to be open. So they will open and bi and tricuspid valve will be closed. Clear? And after the ventricular systole, ventricles will even relax, right? They will also relax. Now what we will see is which phase takes how much time, right? Which phase takes how much time. So I will continue here only. Here or chalo? I'll go to the next slide. Chalo. So now what was the first? Chalo, let's write from beginning. First atrial systole will happen. That means contraction. So this occurs for 0.1 second. So that atrium is contracting, na, that will occur only for a short time. That is 0.1 second. Right? Then atrium will relax. So atrial diastole is happening. So for what duration atrium remains relaxed? For 0.7 seconds. Right? Then comes your ventricle. So ventricle, pink color kar lete hain. No, pink, I think it's not visible. Yes. So then ventricular systole. This will occur for around 0.3 seconds because ventricles are big chambers, na, and they have to push the blood in anti-gravity direction, hai na? So that is why there more contraction is required. I will display the slide, don't worry. First listen to this. And then after the contraction, what will happen there? Relaxation. So this will occur for how much duration? 0.5 seconds. So now you can see here the activity of ventricle in those 0.8 seconds and the activity of the auricles in those 0.8 seconds. So these are the events that occur in the cardiac cycle, Now you will tell me 0.8, 0.8, it should be the total. Is that your doubt? Yes? Understand. Now understand one thing. I will make one diagram with the help of which everything will be clear. Now all these events, they are occurring simultaneously. Na? When atrium is contracting, ventricle is relaxed. When ventricle is contracting, atrium is relaxed. Right? So let me make a diagram with the help of which I think you will understand. So let me make it. Yes. Okay, I just have to make certain lines in this for your better understanding. Yes. So now what do this circle indicate? Let me make one more circle. A circle and a circle inside. Yes. Now understand what I am trying to make. Okay? So this outer, you can see two circles, na? One outer and one inner. So this outer one here I will keep the common color yellow so that you understand. So the outer one is going to show you the events that occur in atrium, and the inner one is going to show you the events that occur in the ventricle. Right? So let's divide all these into 0.8 seconds. So this indicates 0.1, 0.2, yes, so all these boxes, they indicate 0.1 second, 0.2, 0.3, 4, yes. So now yellow color is for what? It is indicating the outer one is indicating the atrium, right? So if you see for the first 0.1 second, what happens? The atrium will, yes, tell me what will happen to the atrium for 0.1 second? It will contract. That means atrial systole is happening. So let me shade this completely. So this yellow is showing what? Atrial systole. Clear? So this is that yellow. The shaded one showing atrial systole. Then what do you see is the unshaded part. Right? Unshaded. So this shows atrial diastole. So for 0.1 second, atrium is contracting, and for the rest 0.7, that means this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it is relaxing. Simultaneously, what is happening in the ventricle? So after the atrial systole, ventricular systole starts for 0.3 seconds, right? So this one, in the next 0.2, 0.3 and 0.4 for the next 0.3 seconds. What is happening? Ventricular systole. Right? So all these 3 seconds, they show ventricular systole. Ventricular systole is this. And in the inner circle, this unshaded one, right? Again, this unshaded one, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are showing what? That the ventricle is relaxed. So here you can see for 0.5 seconds the ventricle is relaxed. So these are occurring simultaneously. Now I want all of you to look at one point very clearly. There is this time duration of 0.4 seconds where both the chambers, the atrium and the ventricles, they are relaxing together. Yes or no? Tell me. Just look at from 0.5 to 0.8. Both the chambers are relaxing now. So here can we say, is that statement which I made clear to you? That all the chambers, they can relax together. But at any point, are they contracting together? Are they contracting together? No. For the first second, atrium is contracting. Then for the rest, 0.3 seconds, the ventricle is contracting. They are not contracting simultaneously. So now since in this 0.4 seconds, all the 4 chambers are relaxed. That means they are in diastolic phase. So can I just write over here like this? Can I just write like this? Which color? This color, okay. Can I write together them as joint diastole? Joint means both atrium and ventricle. Diastole means both are relaxed. So this occurs for 0.4 second. And then atrial systole 0.1 second. Ventricular systole 0.3 seconds. So now just see 0.8 seconds. If you see the overall cardiac cycle duration, now you are able to understand. Can we conclude it like this? Yes, tell me. Can you conclude? Because all the events are happening simultaneously. One is contracting, one is relaxing. Joint diastole, Charan, when all the 4 chambers are relaxed. In this slide now, I have written all this now. So now I will show you where is the joint diastole. Yes. So here I have written about atrial systole, ventricular systole. All chamber relaxed. That means this is which phase? This is actually joint diastole. So it is those 3 phases only. But initially if I start telling joint diastole, you will not understand. That's why I am writing it again. Yes, clear everyone? What is cardiac cycle? So now you know what happens in the 0.8 second. So the first 0.1 second, what will happen? Answer me. Yes, answer. For the first 0.1 second, what will happen? Atrial systole. Then next 0.3 seconds, ventricular systole. Right? And for 0.4 second, what is happening? All the chambers relaxed. Joint diastole. Yes? Yes, I will zoom out. You want to take a picture of it? You want to write it? You can write down. Write down. Yes, meanwhile, I'm reading your doubts in the box, chat box. Manya, if I will display the diagram. So if you see in the diagram, for 0.4 second, both the chambers are relaxing together, na? Yes or no? Atrium as well as ventricle. For this common duration, they are relaxing together. So that's why we are taking that into account together as joint diastole. No, 0.8 second, Vaishnavi. It will be repeated every 0.8 second. New, Lakshmi, new ones. No, Siva. Some of the students are making a note of it, so I'm waiting. Yes, yes, I will display the next slide also. Manya, we are talking about average. है ना? Yesterday we discussed, I think that when we do more of physical activity, the heart rate will increase. Time. Yes, YouTube students writing message and then deleting, writing, deleting. Sweetie, what is going on? Uh, yes. Okay, Yagnan Ram. Yes, Saujanya. Yes, Lakshmi. Correct. For 0.8 seconds. Shall I display the next slide? Yes. No, Siva, no. I answered your question. And while this is happening, we have studied today, at some points the semilunar valves close, at some point the bi and tricuspid valve will close. So when this valves close, what happens? Tell me, that day we have discussed. When this valves close, what happens? Yes, Manoj, answer the question that I am asking. Yes, Janga Manna Yadav. Yes, yes. Average it is. What question when the valves close, what happens? That day we have discussed. Yes, Sarah, correct. Blood will be pumped, that is fine. Due to this contraction, this is the function of heart, pumping action. So it is pumping the blood. But when the valves are closing, yes, Sudeshna is also correct. Yes, Mani, correct. Remo, correct. Who is telling no pumping? Arey Baba, pumping is happening. Oh, Gayatri, no. It is preventing the backflow, that is fine. But because of that sound only, because of that closing of valves only, the heart sound is produced. That is lub and dub. You forgot? Means when the bicuspid and tricuspid, these two valves are closing. So what will happen? Lub sound. And when the semilunar valves will close, so that time which sound will come? Dub sound. Lub and dub sound. Yes? Are you able to recall? Yes, correct. Right? Hope you have written this. So, today's topic is done. QR code I will share, don't worry. Joint and ligament. देखो, joint between the bones like that, है ना? Which allows movement in the body. The joints will allow some kind of movement in the body, right? And what is the other term that you asked? Joint and what was the other term? Ligament. Ligament is there in the joints. Remember that synovial joint? So there I have shown you, The ligament is present between bone to bone, and then there is another membrane, that is their synovial membrane, which is releasing the synovial fluid. So because of the synovial fluid only, that free movement is possible. Joint diastole means all the four chambers are relaxed. Otaku, because they studied. Answer to your question is because they, did all their studies and everything very sincerely. They were very much curious to know about all those things. Edema is a different topic, Chakri. Edema means swelling. There, in some body parts, we will get that swelling, and that is edema. Answer your question. Yes, Ravanti, which question? Heart attack. Heart attack. Someone is asking me heart attack. So what happens in heart attack? Yes. Some of the cells are attacked of your heart. Which cells are important? The muscle cell. So without muscle cell, do you think the heart will do all that contraction and relaxation? No. So what happens is, when some of the muscle cells which are involved in generating the impulse, they get damaged, so it will be difficult to generate the impulse. So that's how heart attack will be there. Ventricular time is not written. It is same as that what I have written outside, na. See, ventricles also 8 chambers, and for atrium also 8 chamber is there, na. Yes or no? So why to write twice? This time applies for both atrium as well as ventricle. It will be posted, don't worry, Ishwar. But you know, na, the trend. You know the trend. Whatever you learn in that week, it will be there. In the heart, Dheeraj. We will study about all that, don't worry. Now we are just seeing the basic things. Yes, everyone written? Yes, Ishwar, yes. Thank you, Sojanya. Yes, so what are your plans for this summer? Ishwar, it will be, don't worry. Don't stress over all these things. Yes, so no plans going for tour? Where? Sit, eat, sleep, study. So seriously, you guys are going to study? So you all got your school results? Yes, Yashwant. Planning to sleep. Don't tell me continuously for 20 days you are going to sleep. CBSE did not announce it. Okay. So CBSE results are yet to come. How about ICSE students? Tomorrow ICSE. Okay, maybe tomorrow ICSE. And how about the state students? State student, I think you got your result, right? Today. Yes. SSC result came, yes. ICSE did not announce, okay. Okay, so all the best for your result. And very soon we'll meet in the offline classes. Hope to see you all in the offline classes, right? So till then, just enjoy with your family, have fun with your family, and definitely come with NCRT, right? Don't forget to bring NCRT. Yes, Otaku. But then what is your real name, Otaku? How will I remember? Is that your real name? Or it sounds like some anime character? So what is your name? How will I know that you attended the gift classes? Yes, Govinda. Arey, but how will I know what is your real name? I will even forget this name, Otaku. Yes, yes, I will. And this is not the end, this is the beginning, right? We are going to meet now in the offline classes. So it is just the online session that will end, but very soon we are going to see each other in the offline classes. And we will have so much fun here, hopefully, if you enjoy studying. Okay? Okay, chalo. So, bye bye. Enjoy your break, summer break, right? I will display the QR. Some of the students are telling me to display the QR. Yes. Bye, students. Bye. Take care. Have fun.